Hi, I'm Rick Rheins, Senior Rabbi at Temple Sinai in Denver, Colorado. This week's Torah portion is B'shalach from chapter 13 through 17 of the book of Exodus. It's a part of the fabulous expression of song. This is Shabbat Shirah, the Sabbath of song. Why is it a Sabbath of song? Because when the children of Israel were finally freed from Egyptian slavery, they crossed the Sea of Reeds and they sang this song that we find in chapter 15 of this week's Torah portion that's written in a very unique way. Now, part of that liturgy of that song is a part of our daily liturgy. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai mikamocha nada ba'kodesh. We sing that every day, and that line, that song comes from this chapter 15, a longer song, the song at the sea. So on this Sabbath, we have this special song, making sure that everyone can sing. But that gets us to this question. How is it that they knew how to sing it? Because they were slaves, it didn't have religious school, didn't have adult education. So they said, well, Moses would prepare it for different audiences until everyone learned the song. So for the children, he would sing it and then they would repeat it. So he would sing, Ashir el Adonai ki ga'ol ga'am, and then they would repeat, Ashir el Adonai ki ga'ol ga'am. Then he would say, Sus v'rofo rama vayam. And then they would repeat, Sus v'rofo rama vayam. Line by line, they would hear Moses and repeat it, as we do for people who are just learning, whether it's children or adults as they're figuring it out. Those who had already learned the song or were able to compliment Moses along the way, they would have a recitation right after he had a responsive recitation of the song. So Moses would sing the first part, and then they would sing the second part. That's how we do Ashrei during our recitation of that song during the morning. So Moses would sing, Ashir el Adonai ki ga'ol ga'am, and then the rest of the congregation would not repeat, they would answer, Sus v'rofo rama vayam. And then, of course, once they've all learned it, they would sing it all together. Ashir el Adonai ki ga'ol ga'am, Sus v'rofo rama vayam. And Miriam taught the women, and they all danced, and all the children of Israel, all the adults of Israel, all the mixed multitude were able to sing the song so that no one felt left out. They prepared the song in a way so that everyone could learn it and participate. That is such a wonderful lesson for us as well in this Shabbat of song. And we're going to have adult choirs on Friday night and the youth choir on Friday night, and all of the community will be there as a part of adding their voice in song and celebration, making sure that everyone, even those who can't carry a tune, as you can tell, I have a strong difficulty with that as well. But regardless, we all have music in our hearts, and that is a part of our celebration. But there's also something else. And that is the realization that it's not all song, it's not all happy, it's not all joyous celebration in life. There's setbacks as well. And it was that a famous teaching that when the children of Israel were singing and celebrating, the angels in heaven wanted to participate as well. And God said to the angels, don't you sing. Don't you sing right now. Because the children of Israel are singing because of their freedom. But you don't sing. Don't you know that many people in Egypt are suffering? The plagues that we brought to soften, to break Pharaoh's heart and to break his army so that the children of Israel could be set free. Nevertheless, there were many other people in Egypt who suffered. So don't you sing and celebrate when others suffer. That too is a part of our Torah portion. And indeed, also it reminds us, after the celebration, with the compassion that we have, even for those who opposed us, there will be more challenges to come. Right after the song at the sea, they wondered, well, with all these challenges, we're in the wilderness, where we're going to find water, or we're going to find food, manna from heaven. Where are we going to be able to find the strength to overcome new enemies like Amalek? Each challenge was met in time, but it took time. And there were setbacks and there were frustrations. And there were times also in which you sometimes felt that it was going to be overwhelming for you. So our ancestors recorded in the Torah. There is a time for song. Don't give up. God is with us. God will help us through and has done so in every generation. So this Shabbat, this Sabbath of song, this Shabbat Shirah, join your voice with all of us and remind us, each of us need to remind ourselves, whatever challenges there are, you're not alone. You have God, you have the community, you have faith that no matter what, we'll give it our best. And there will be a time of singing, of celebrating, and thanking God for the goodness that we have in our life. Shabbat Shalom.